celebrating the baby boomer lifestyle. This is Boomer Life with Sterling Fox on AM 650.
Well, the lifestyle we're celebrating on this episode of Boomer Life is the retirement lifestyle with the folks from Revera Retirement Living. Lydia Miller is Regional Director of Sales for BC. Down from Kelowna and the Dorchester, lifestyle consultant Therese Elvis is with us. And also joining us in the conversation, Patrick Fagan from Act Together Moving Services in White Rock. Is the company Act Together in Victoria as well?
Correct.
Okay. Now, you were saying, because you deal with a lot of these people in their homes. You spend a lot of time, your moving company deals primarily with senior clients, and so you spend a lot of time talking and interacting with seniors. Yeah. And so we were just talking about this during the break. So remember your first day of school when you were just so concerned, all you wanted to do desperately was just fit in, just slide right in. Don't stand out. Don't be centered out for any reason. It's funny, Patrick. You were telling us during the break that here are grown-ups, for crying out loud, who have raised children and had more than a few first days at school, suddenly right back at square one because they're moving into a brand new environment and they're nervous about all the silly things all over again.
Yeah, and you can feel it when in their voice. You can hear it in their voice. So on the day of arrival of a move, we're going to have their bed set up, their TV's working, their kitchen set up. Everything's great, and yet, I know that they're feeling a little anxious about the fact that at 4:30 or 5 or 5:30, whatever the time might be, they're going to go down and they're going to eat a meal.
Right.
And places, retirement communities that do it best have a plan in place. And I'm going to maybe make room for to hear from my friends from Revera here about this, making that first day, that first meal and the interactions feel like you're being welcomed.
Right. And talk to us about the welcome. And I don't imagine a brass band is part of the deal, Therese.
It could happen.
That would be a little over the top.
It could happen.
And that would be conspicuous again. And there's that person not wanting to be conspicuous. So how do you handle welcoming day one? I'm
thinking of a lady who is actually headed to the Dorchester right now as we speak.
Okay.
She's going to do a trial stay. She has been referred to us through a seniors group.
Okay.
And she loves to dance, loves music, loves to dance. So I've made arrangements with a lady who lives at the Dorchester, who's a resident there, who loves to dance and loves music. She's going to meet her when she arrives. She'll be there around lunchtime, and they're going to sit together and have lunch. And then today is Thursday, so Thursday we set up a bar and we have live entertainment and a dance. And she's going to sit with her and introduce her to some of the other people at her table at the happy hour. And I think, honestly, that will just be all we need to get the ball rolling.
I guess the best part about the move-in, Lydia, is the fact that you're not 6 or 7. You're a little older. So even though you may experience the same anxieties, however temporarily, you get past it pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. It's still kind of scary. So at most of my buildings, we do have what we call resident ambassadors with a welcoming committee. Certain people who went through the same emotional turmoil of their first day at school, shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
And they totally get it. So we have ladies, we have gentlemen, we even have couples with different interests that we try to pair up with.
The buddy system, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
To have their first meal at, to show them around the community, to introduce them to other residents on their floor. Just somebody close by that's there to answer their questions, that knows exactly what they're going through because they were there themselves not too long ago.
And this... It's back to my old phrase, which I probably use too often, different strokes for different folks. Some people come in, let's say they're very involved in crib. They don't want us to babysit them. They don't want to have us go through a very formal program. They've maybe even been playing crib before they moved into the Dorchester.
Mm-hmm.
They have their own sort of agenda as to how to slide in and find their niche there.
Sure,
but
because not everybody's really gregarious and outgoing.
Exactly.
Some people are introverts and will take their own sweet time at coming out of their shell.
Yeah, some people want to get involved in the knitting club. Some people want to get involved in the carpet bowling. There are sort of some things that you have to let them know, how to use the laundry machines
Of course,
and what the schedules are how to catch the bus. So that type of thing, people don't want to be straggling around not knowing that.
Patrick, when we talked earlier about the satisfaction level, an astronomical 97% with residents of Revera communities, and the one common statement to most of those people is the only regret is that they wish that they'd moved in sooner. What do people tell you after you've moved them all in? The fear is gone. Suddenly they're in their new place. There's enough of their stuff that it's really theirs. And by gosh, it just isn't. It's kind of cool. What do they talk to you? What do they say? How do they express themselves?
Well, Sterling, you can probably relate. After a long day cooped up alone in a studio, you get out there and you finally get to be social with everybody else. Now, in the case of the seniors, they get in there and they actually get to remember what they really enjoyed about, having a community around them, where
right.
the crib, crib games that are going on. There's just so much going on at these communities that it's, as one of my clients put it, she felt as though she was ready to go. She was sitting there ready, to take the leap. Her parachute was packed. She just needed a little push.
Right.
And so, I held her hand. We jumped together, and we circled back 3 months later and 6 months later. She's doing great. She's happy. Less alienated. She's involved with several different things, and she was one of those people that wanted to come in under the radar, get a sense for the place. She didn't want to be asked to do too many things, and she really got that space, and she felt like she was really respected, and then she became a real part of the community.
Almost out of time here, Lydia. Please help me explain how you go about getting a trial stay, organizing that. What do you do?
Oh, very easy. Just give us a call. Either make an inquiry through the website, send us an email, pick up the phone, dial the 800 number, call Therese, call any one of my buildings, ask for the executive director or the lifestyle consultant, and they will make it happen.
And all of the contact points, whether it's for your Dorchester up there in Kelowna, Therese, or White Cliff in White Rock, or what's the property close to your sister in Victoria, the Revera property over there?
Parkwood Place.
There you go. All of the properties in the province, there are 9 of them, right, Lydia?
Yep, I have 9.
They're all at reveraliving.com. Go to that. That's the website. And then you can zoom in on the individual property once you get to reveraliving.com.
Come check us out.
All right. Thank you to Lydia Miller. Nice to see you again.
Good to be seen.
Therese, thanks for making the journey down from Kelowna. Lovely to have you stop by
Greetings
again.
from the Okanagan.
And thank you very much. And Patrick, nice to meet you.
Likewise, Sterling.
Hopefully
Thank you.
we'll have a chance to talk again down the road.
Sounds good.
See you next time on Boomer Life.